Hi everyone, welcome to Cover Creations. My name's Gareth and this is my little corner of the internet for messing around with my food a bit. Great to have you, and today I'm just going to take you through a recipe I absolutely adore. It's a fish recipe with mackerel. Absolutely love mackerel, brilliant fish. Can do all sorts of things with it. Today this is a really fresh meal, so it will go well with kind of salads on a summer, or as I'm going to do later on with vegetables kind of roasted. It just works perfect with pretty much everything. Really fresh, so let's get cracking. So the first thing we've got to do is make our salsa verde. Now to do this I'm going to use a food processor, little one. You can, if you want, just chop it all up on a board. I just find it gets really messy and I end up covered in the stuff. So we're going to start off with clove and garlic. Now, if they're that size, I'd use 2. If they're that size, I'd use 1. So I'm just going to use the 1 large one. We're just going to crush that with the knife to get the skin off easily. Okay. And then give it a start, just chop it up very roughly and whack that in the food processor. Now for our herbs. So here I'm using essentially like if you get them in a supermarket, you normally get them in little packs. So I'm using about half a pack of basil. We're just going to take the leaves off for this one. Squeeze that down nicely. Then we've got the same again of parsley. Just going to use half a pack of parsley. So again, I'm just going to pull off the real woody ends of the stalk. Be very careful when you're poking your fingers in. Make sure it's not turned on. Right, we've managed it. Got all that in there, that's good. So now what we're going to put in is our capers. I'm going to put a tablespoon of these in. Really strong flavour. And you'll find out why if you make this. So we just want to drain them off, because we don't want the brine in there. We put a tablespoon of capers in. I almost forgot a herb. So I like to put just a little bit of tarragon in here as well. You can use any herbs you like for this. So parsley is the main one you definitely need to use. Just works and creates a really good base for the sauce. Put a bit of tarragon. You could put a bit of oregano in. Really anything you've got will work really well. You want a decent chunk of parsley, and basil if you can get it would be great. Otherwise just essentially double the amount of parsley and then use some really strong herbs like tarragon or oregano just to add a bit more flavour, or a bit of mint, that would also work. All depends on the flavours you like best with your fish. So you get leaves of 2 sprigs of tarragon in. Now I'm going to put in a teaspoon of Dijon Mustard. Oh, love the stuff. So what's next? A little squeeze of lemon juice. So I'm just going to take that in. It's going to be about a tablespoon's worth. And last but not least, we're going to put in cider vinegar and olive oil. So we want about a tablespoon of cider vinegar. We'll probably play with this in a bit. So put in a good tablespoon there. And then we'll put in 2 full tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Okay, that's everything for our salsa verde in the processor. Now time to just give it a whiz up. Close your ears. And that's perfect. Really sharp. We want that because that'll cut really nicely through the oily mackerel. So what you'll see here, if you can see this right, is it's very coarse. I haven't blended it to an absolute, paste, and there isn't a huge amount of liquid in there, and we want that for a very good reason, because we're not using this as a spread on sauce. This is going to sit inside our 2 mackerel fillets, and then we're going to fry them off. So obviously if we made it too loose, just all pour out the sides. So it's effectively a stuffing. So let's get cleared up and then I'll show you the next bit. See you in a sec. Okay, so our salsa verde is all done. We've got that ready and waiting, so now we're going to prepare the mackerel. Now what I'm essentially going to do, I've done one of these already, is you're going to end up with a piece of mackerel like this with a nice triangular cut down the middle and a little cut at the top. Now there's a reason for this, is that it's always full of bones, and the last thing you want is bones in it. Also, it then creates a nice little furrow that all of the nice salsa verde can sit inside when you put 2 pieces together. So to do that, what I'm going to do is take a sharp knife and cut towards the base of the bone down that line on both sides. You'll feel all the bones running through. Now what you can do is just get a pair of tweezers and pluck them all out individually, one by one. But I'm trying to make this as quick as possible to do. So we're going to cut down like that, either side. That should allow us to pull away. That top piece there, and there we go. And that's it. If we run our finger down now, can't feel any bones. And then the piece at the very end, what you'll probably find is there are a couple of bones that are really tight into that end. So we just make a little triangular incision at the top, through the skin this time, pull that bit away, and that's it. All your bones are gone. So we'll just do that with the other 2. Okay, so here we go. Just take our fish, line of bones down the middle there, cut at an angle there, and at an angle there. There's your bones. All done. Feel just a couple there at the end. So take our fish, do a little triangular incision at the top. You feel that's where all the bones are. Okay, so that's all done. We've got our 4 mackerel fillets here. Now what we're going to do is take a bit of string. We want kitchen string for this, so something that hasn't been covered in all sorts of chemicals, obviously, because we're going to put it with our food. And we want to cut some pieces that will be enough to go around essentially a whole mackerel and tie it. So I'm going to cut 1 piece here, 2 pieces. Vast difference there between the size of those 2 pieces, but hopefully they'll all be alright. And 3. Now you want to lay these down, put the short one at the tail end just in case, and then take one of your pieces of mackerel and lay it on top of those 3 bits of string. Now we're going to take the salsa verde and use half of it on each piece on this bit of fish. So get him in that little join in the middle. A bit more on that. Just smooth that out nicely so it covers that piece of fish. Like I say, if the salsa verde is done quite thick like this, so there's not a lot of liquid in it, it's great. It will just sit there, it won't roll off, like spread all over your board. So then you just take your other piece of fish, whack that one on top, like so, and then we're going to tie it up. So you want it fairly tight. Okay, so there's our nice piece of mackerel. When you tighten it, it will squeeze a little bit out of the edge. Just get your fingers, poke as much of it back in the sides as you can. And we'll put this on a plate, ready to go. We have our 2 mackerel fillets all tied up, filled with salsa verde. I'm just going to put them in the fridge while I start preparing all of the other condiments and bits that are going to go with it. Like I say, I'm going to do this today just on with some roast potatoes and a bit of broccoli, but it will work with a salad, especially if you can do it on a barbecue. If you wrap those in foil, cook them just straight on the barbecue, it'll be perfect. So I'll bring you back when I'm ready to cook them, and I'll catch you then. Cheers. Okay, so now we're back, all ready to cook the mackerel. Got our 2 here, pan's up to temperature. I want it on a kind of medium to high heat. You don't want it super flash fried. And then all we're going to do, take our mackerel, lay them in the pan. Perfect. What I'll do is you'll see them start to kind of squeeze up a little bit. And what we're hoping is that not too much of that stuff drains out the middle. But it doesn't matter if a bit does. We can use juices out of the pan just to cover it at a later date. We're going to leave those, turn it down a little bit. We'll leave those for about 4 minutes on one side. Then we'll come back, turn them over, 4 minutes the next, and then we're done. So if this is all a bit too much kind of faff with tying them up for you, there's nothing wrong with just doing the piece of mackerel quite simply in a frying pan, have your salsa verde, cover it over the top as a sauce. It will be just as delicious. I just love doing it this way because it gives you something cool to look at on the plate. When you're serving this up for other people, it kind of looks a bit more, you know, like you put some serious effort in, and it isn't too hard to do. So we'll leave those for 4 minutes, and then I'll come back to you. We'll turn them over, and then we're good to go. Okay, so we're back 4 minutes later. Just give them a quick turn. Oh, perfect. Yeah, skin's started to crisp up and caramelise, which is exactly what you want. You don't want it too much, you don't want it burnt, but you want a bit of crispiness on there, would be great. So, done that a bit. Now we'll just give it 4 minutes on the other side, and then we're all good to go. See you there. So we're back. Got our mackerel. All we need to do now, whip off the bits of string. So we just cut those off and slide them out from under. And take one piece of mackerel and rest on there. So there we have it. It's my smoked mackerel salsa verde. Too busy thinking of some of the other recipes. Mackerel salsa verde just on a bed of roasted sliced potatoes and a bit of broccoli. An absolutely lovely kind of spring to summer lunch. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you give it a go. So I'll see you next time. Thanks very much.